Well, my HP 1220A scope, it's been a good scope. Um, I've had it for a long time, probably more than 5 years, maybe even 10 years. Even from the first time that I've used it, if you leave it on for a very long time, the trace starts drifting. This trace has already drifted from the lower uh, division to halfway down to the very bottom line. So, and eventually we'll get some noise on the line too. So, as it heats up, of course, the warmer the temperature, ambient temperature, the faster this happens. But this scope is needing a repair, and I believe it's a minor repair. It needs capacitors, I believe, in the power supply. Like 10 different capacitors needs to be replaced. For a normal person, that's not a big deal. I don't work on complicated equipment like this too much, but I really don't have anything to lose. It needs to be repaired, so I will be collecting capacitors and figuring out a way to take that thing apart to get to the board. I've seen a video. There's a very good video on how to take this apart, and he talks about this exact problem, I believe. So that's why I think it is going to be the capacitors in the power supply are just needing to be replaced. Is it a job that I can do? Not sure. If I take it apart and replace the capacitors and put it back together and it doesn't work, I need a scope. So I've ordered a new scope off of eBay, but it won't be here for a few days. And I'm actually not gonna fix this at this time. I'm just documenting what happens. So let me pause this video, and after we start getting noise on the trace, I'll finish this video. So you can see now the line has drifted even further down, and you're starting to get a little bit of wave in it. So in a few more minutes, maybe 5 minutes, it'll be a lot more noisy on that, and I'll be back. Now you can see what's going on for sure now. Got a lot of noise on there. That power is getting dirty, and so the trace is getting dirty. I'm going to shut it down to prevent any damage, but that gives you the idea of what's going on. Now, if I let this thing cool down for 5-10 minutes, turn it back on, I can use it for a few minutes before it starts messing up again. But that really needs to be repaired, and I will get to it eventually, but the easier solution is just to buy a cheap scope, which I've done. I'll get it eventually, and I'll introduce you to that new scope when it arrives.